All right, this is Don Holling with Prep Girls Hoops Illinois. I'm here with Jeff Oller, the coach at Father McGivney. Jeff, thanks for taking some time with us today.
Happy to. Thank you.
So I guess just kind of start off with, just tell us a little bit about the summer, kind of where you guys been, the successes you've had, how things are going. Just tell me a little about the summer schedule.
Yeah, so we started off in Rolla at the beginning of the month. Went up there, played some really good competition. Didn't get a lot of wins, but it made us better for sure. We went over to Illinois College in Jacksonville. Had a great weekend there. Won all our games there, so it was kind of a turnaround from losing all of them to win them all. But it's not about wins in summer, about getting better. We were in Edwardsville last week. We've had some scrimmages throughout the week, and then finishing up here in Breeze with our JV.
Okay, great. Tell me a little about the scrimmages. Who have you guys been working with?
Yeah, so we went to Christ Our Rock Lutheran in Centralia. Played them in South Central. Played Maryville Christian, right across the way from us. In Maryville. We had a night where we brought Bunker Hill and Carrollton over. So, yeah.
Oh, great. Those are great. We don't really do much of that, but I find those to be pretty enjoyable because then you need a little more control over what you're doing and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and it runs a little bit more like a regular season game if you wanted to.
Right.
With the setup and have JV play first and varsity get used to it.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. Then I guess we'll just kind of jump into the squad and a little bit more specific. So maybe start off with talking about your returners that you have coming back that were a big part of your program last year, and sort of talk about how you maybe any roles that you see changing a little bit, or what specifically maybe you're hoping that they're developing and getting better at for this upcoming season.
So we returned quite a bit. We graduated 2 seniors who both contributed, but we were about 8 deep last year, and so those 6 are coming back. Madison Webb going to be a senior. This is the 4th year of varsity basketball, so she's been starting since freshman year, so she's got a lot of experience. Same with Macy Hoppes. She's a freshman. Point guard, Anna McKee, junior, been starting for 3 years, and then Charlize Lehman was kind of thrust into a starting role last year with injuries, so it really, I think, sped up her development, and she's coming back as well, going to be a sophomore. So those are the key players. Madison, big time leader for us. She can score on the inside, outside. She's really tough, which we need. We're not the biggest team, so she's pretty physical down low, even though she's kind of an undersized post player. She gets it done in there, and Charlize is kind of learning from her in that regard, which is helpful. So.
Okay, and those I guess are returning starters, but you did mention there's a couple of other girls that played a lot for you that are also back.
Yeah, so Rachel Maller is the junior coming in. She got in the games off the bench here and there last year, but I think she's going to have a bigger role this year. Mariah Starnes started a lot last year, actually, while we had a senior injured. So she's got a lot of starting experience. She'll probably be one of the starters as well, senior. So she's been playing for a while. And then Riley Zumwalt, sophomore next year. She's just a disruptive player. She's improving her shot, but she's really just good defensively and rebounding.
Okay, great. Anything specific? I know you mentioned some of the skills with those girls. Anything specific that maybe you've been working with them on or hoping to get them to expand their games a little bit that you think will help the team?
Yep, so we want 5 people out there that can shoot. And we haven't really had that, but we want 1 through 5 to be able to shoot the ball. So we've really been getting up a lot of shots. The Dr. Dish is a big thing for us. And we've been working on penetrating as well. So we've kind of in the past been, I don't know, there's only been a couple that can shoot out there, and I think that kind of closes the lane. So hopefully we can expand it. We can get to the basket more off the drive. So
sure. Yeah, and obviously, knowing a little bit about your team, obviously the more that everybody else can contribute to the offense, the better it helps Anna and Madison, who have carried a lot of that scoring load.
Absolutely. We want a more balanced, and I think either of them can go off in a game, but we always want to have somebody, other people contributing.
Yeah, and that, I think it obviously really helped last year. I hate to say that having Madison helped, but it certainly helped Macy and Charlize, as you said, really expand their games because they just simply had to.
Yep. It was next man up, and we've dealt with some injuries this summer, but we've learned from the past season that that's not necessarily a bad thing, and I think it made us stronger at the end of the season last year, and I think it'll be helpful this upcoming season too.
Okay, and I guess as far as girls maybe that didn't contribute a ton last year, have you seen anybody that you really see coming along that you think will maybe have an opportunity to help the varsity team this year?
Yeah, well, I think there's some freshmen in there that depend on how much they want to commit, and if they want to put in the time, they got a shot. Libby Telfors has a chance, and like I said, Riley Zumwalt, that sophomore, I think they can, if they commit and they put in the work, have a shot at contributing to varsity.
Okay, great. I guess last but not least, and obviously we both know the program is still fairly new, and you've been having more success every year. Won your first tournament last year and that type of stuff. What are some of the goals maybe that you are thinking about for this year, and what do you think it might take from the team above and beyond what they've been doing to get to that point?
Right. Well, they want to play longer. They want to play longer at the end of the year. I'm not going to say regional championship or anything like that. I mean, it's definitely something that we're going for, but we haven't been able to get that regional win yet. That's something that we're looking for, and obviously we want to do well. We're in a couple tough tournaments, the Carrollton tournament, and then we're in the Lebanon tournament. It'd be great to go in there and compete. We're also in the Duplo tournament again this year. So those 3 tournaments, obviously want to have a good regular season, but it's about building, getting better each day so that by the end of the year we're playing our best ball. Like I said, the things that are going to get us there, commitment, especially here through July. We talk about all the good teams are doing stuff in June. They all practice hard. July is kind of a separator month. If you can get in there, get shots up, work on your game, whether you're playing select ball or you're not, getting in the gym, not just on coach's assigned time, right? Find the times to get in there and make yourself better on your own.
Okay, great. I guess just to end up with, I know over the last years I've been doing this, you've always been accessible to me, so I want to say thanks for all that. It's been fun watching the program grow over the last couple of years, and good luck in the next season.
Well, thank you for all that you do and giving the girls some notoriety. That's awesome. We appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Jeff.
All right.